How's it going, legends? I hope you're having a great day. Today I want to talk about thrash metal rhythm fundamentals. What could they be? So predominantly in thrash metal we've got down picking and gallops. There's definitely tremolo picking in there, but for this video I just want to focus on down picking with gallops and the different rhythmic time signatures or just arrangements you could use when using these picking techniques. So if you've got a 4/4 time signature counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, that would be chugging on those beats. That is quarter note, 4 beats per bar and a 4/4 time signature. So then when we get 8th beats or 8th beat notes to a 4/4 time signature, we're just doubling that up. It gets a bit faster, but you're just speeding it up and you're doing 8 beats to the bar. So you'd have just counting out 8 and then it repeats itself. And obviously, you know, you can raise the tempo of that. So mixing those quarter notes with the 8th note beats. Then we have our classic gallops. And straight away you can mix up them. You do 4 gallops to every 8 downstrokes or every lot of 8th beats. I'm just thinking what would be the terminology I use to explain that? So it's for every 8 beats you do 4 gallops, which would be 1, 2. So straight away you can see how mixing those and staying to 4 gallops, 8 beats. You can hear something happening there, like that would be a classic riff. Then what we can do to make this more interesting, we can have 2 gallops with 2 8th beats, which would be then we speed that up. You can see you got like a little groove happening there. And then you start to mix these together. Then we can have 1 gallop with 2 8th beats. Yeah, so 1 gallop and 2 8th beats, which would be went into the 4 gallops with the 8 beats. So straight away you're noticing these things. If you have 2 gallops, 2 downbeats. You can have 3 gallops. With the 2 downbeats. Yeah, you can still have your tremolo picking in thrash metal, but I thought we'll just stick on these variation concepts. And then you can have 1 gallop with 4 beats. can hear what's happening here. The more we just come up with different variation, mixing up gallops, then you create something more interesting, and then you can just start improvising. You can even have one gallop, 2 beats, and then 5 beats. And that sort of works because there's like this little gap in between when the gallop would start again. So all of this becomes like a subconscious thing that you start to do when you're playing, because you can have one beat in between a power chord, which and you'd use that in between, you know, you got your chugs. See, right in between. But instead of just staying straight on that, go. You'd have, you know, use that after the chugs, like. So experiment with like how many gallops you do, how many down picks or down beats, or you know what I'm saying, how many chugs, 8th note, downbeat, chugs. I don't even know the downbeats. I'm like, what do you even call these things? But you get the idea of what I'm saying. They're 8th beat notes after gallops, and that's pretty much all we're doing here. 8th note beats, that's what these are. When you're talking about thrash metal, it's one of the most overused things is gallops and 8th note beats. And you can have your quarter notes in between your 8 beats, because your quarter notes would be like that, 1, 2, 3, 4, as you do those power chords, a quarter note beats right there in between your 8th notes. Like even when you hang out those 2 power chords, they're half note beats. And if you were to hang out 1, that's a whole note, or a whole, that covers the whole bar, and as you're hanging it out, you're counting 4 beats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. You get what I mean? This is all it is. Everything is either multiplication or dividing, like subdivisions of a beat. And you've got the 4/4 is counting 4 beats to the bar, so it's 4 quarter notes to the bar, and that's all it is. Even when we go into tremolo picking, we're just doing 16th notes, and they're just like. And then, yeah, sometimes the beats carry over on the bars, but it's almost like I said, it's like a real just subconscious feel type of thing that once you've played to a song or a beat and you can hear when that beat's going to loop over, you know when to hit. You know, are you going to hit on the quarter notes? Are you going to start doing 8th note? Are you going to start doing your gallops? And that's when it comes down to just doing lots of practice, lots of just playing and having fun, just getting that strong picking hand. So then you got like a very tight rhythmic hand that really locks in on these beats, and then you can start just smashing out any type of riff. You know what I mean? Even then, just improvising, you can feel it's got that very thrash metal feel to it. It's just got that, you know, you can imagine it, you know, moshing away to that type of groove. And it's just 8th notes, gallops, half timing those beats, hanging out chords. The more you play over a beat and understand that 4/4 and when it's coming around and locking in, that's how you get these locked down. So start to experiment, rhythmic subdivisions, thrash metal fundamentals, rhythmic style right there. So hey, go light up your guitar. And if you're interested in some tabs and different things that I'm doing there when I'm doing the chord sequences and stuff, check out the link to my Patreon below. Lots of lessons right there. Nearly 2 years worth of lessons, over like 130 different tabs there. Whole lot of different things happening there. So hey, if you're interested, $2 a month, go check out the link below for my Patreon. Also got memberships happening for the channel, so if you want to support the channel, check that out below also. And until next time, take care of yourself, keep smashing out the riffs, and I'll see you in the next one. Catch us later, legends.